Hello again, my friends. Back with another Great American Craft review with Kyle. Just polish off that sticky toffee pudding ale. Not what I expected. It was okay, solid, but again, the reviews are running together. For our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, I have one that's from a favorite brewery of mine, and I have not had this, and believe it or not. This is the 8-Bit Pale Ale. Look at that logo from the Tallgrass Brewing Company. No doubt about that, folks. They're located in Manhattan, Kansas, and I've done a couple other reviews. I think they're a great company, underrated. We'd like to see them do a little bit more base beers. I mean, they do a lot of like brown or white fruit beers. The key lime pie, which is tremendous. The vanilla bean buffalo sweat I like. This is their flagship, folks. His 8-Bit Pale Ale. It says bursting with complex flavors. 8-Bit is channeled through the hop rocket, a stainless steel vessel packed full of hops, which infuses the beer with an extra burst of tasty hop flavors and aromas right before it's put into cans. Now, this is the beer that's been brewed for a long time. Got Tallgrass kind of going. Hop Rocketed Pale Ale, the 8-Bit. Actually rated, they did a thing, was it one of those companies where this was actually rated one of the top pale ales in the country. So, we do have a thing on here, drink by 7/8/18. Actually kind of see it. That's pretty cool. Tallgrass does date the bottom of their cans, so I've always liked that about Tallgrass. So let's go ahead and crack this open. Freshly rinsed the Bud Light glass from the toffee, and let's go ahead and get a pour on. I've been wanting to try this one. I just never, pale ales, I like them, but I just wanted to try the key lime punches, the variants. The one Tallgrass beer I did not like was the strawberry shortcake, and thought that was just a hit, a swing and a miss. But nobody's perfect, and they've made a lot of good beers, so give them a pass for sure. So let's get a pour. Oh, great color. I tell you what. That color, that light, crisp. You can already tell this is going to be a kick-ass beer. Look at the carbonation. Now, if this beer tastes as good as it looks, we have an ass kicker. Great color on this beer. Look at that. Citra, hazy. Now, the carbonation did come out a little bit flat on that one. A lot of head on that beer. That looks awesome. That's a great pour. Oh my, great tropical aromas. Mercy. Tell you what, folks, in all seriousness, this was the #1 brewery in Kansas. This was the one I wanted to try from them, but they've done some really good work. That vanilla buffalo sweat, I've not had the original buffalo sweat. I'd probably get a single can of it and review that perhaps, but that vanilla buffalo sweat is a great vanilla bean milk stout. That is tremendous. And of course, I cannot wait for the key lime pie coming out. I ain't going to really partake of that this summer. But back to the 8-Bit here. Boy, that's a great pour. Great looking beer. Some lovely carbonation. Nice amount of head as well. So, let's thank the brewers at Tallgrass, #1 brewery in Kansas. Yeah. 2 years running on the list that I've looked at. And also want to cheers to Kansas State. Tallgrass is in Manhattan, Kansas, Elite 8 beating Kentucky. So, cheers to that, folks. And here we go. Pretty solid. It's very smooth. Almost gets some like a honey flavor in this. It's definitely. I want to see what the IBUs are on this. I didn't see that. A couple of particular here. The alcohol is light, 5.25. I will say that it's 5.5. It's 5.25%. Didn't get the IBUs. It's actually a pretty good beer, I tell you. Pretty good flavor, and the head's dissipating quickly. Kind of not a whole lot of. It's almost got like a malt presence with some nice roasted malts, not roasted malts, but some barley malt, and I get a little bit of some honey in my opinion. I get a little bit of honey in this one. Yeah, very good. As far as pale ales go for me, see, there's so different styles. I mean, this reminds me of a Sierra Nevada pale ale, and not so much a Burning River pale from Great Lakes. It's good. I think this is a B+. I think there's just nothing wrong with it. I think it's a good beer. Again, I feel like I am. It's Groundhog Day with me saying these beers were nothing wrong with them. I get some honey, which I like, but it's not. I'm getting some barley. And then, of course, that little bit of hops in the end. This is by no means a hophead beer. It's a pale ale, so not even an IPA, even a regular. So, there's not much bitterness to it, but there's some honey flavor. glad to get it off the books though and try it. Like I said, I like Tallgrass a lot. They're number one brewery in Kansas. And you gotta like this logo, the 8-bit. I mean, that is really cool. That is really too cool. So, sun setting here in the tri-state. I'm gonna sip on this one. Do a couple more upstairs tonight in the house. But, yeah, give it a B+. It's drinkable, enjoyable. I think it'd be better if it was a 90-degree day. June, July, maybe. But still very good at the end of March. Well done, Tallgrass. And, cheers. We'll see you guys very shortly. Soon.